Hello.
Hi. You said don't move and I didn't.
Oh, I'm more meant to cause the pops. Hi,
Oh shit.
this is Two Wit. Uh, podcast about
Women in
women in
tech
tech
doing
doing
life.
life. There you go.
Yeah.
Who are we? We don't know.
For the 5 listeners that we have.
Hey, you got a lot of comments on your LinkedIn post that you posted that we did it.
That's true. I thought maybe
Yeah.
I should, maybe shout it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I
Why don't we monetize? Why don't we just take this forever? Because we can't.
mean, I would
No.
podcast as a living, but
But-
I was going to say that I
Was
just
that-
drop in music and go. I don't edit. I don't look. I don't listen. So if we are blasphemous at any point in time, you got what you paid for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I saw a little like reel or something, and this woman was like packing up from her office meeting, and she's like, "Okay, I'll see you in September." They were like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Summer break. Would you sign my day planner?" And she's like, "You don't get summer break." She's like, "What do you mean? No, we work through." She's like, "But what am I supposed to look forward to?" I was like, I
Will
felt
you
that
sign
deeply.
my day planner.
I was like,
Do
"Oh
you
my God,
remember
I
when
feel
that was like a big deal? Did you like take your best friend's yearbook home for the night to like sign it Philly
I
with
don't know.
gel pens, color pens? Stickers, maybe?
This is just to take the tone way down, super sad story. I had all of my books and yearbooks in storage once, and I was like, I don't know, early 20s. And I was late on the payment because, of course, you are. And they told me I had to pay by like, I don't say 5 that day. And I went at like 5, and they had already auctioned off my storage unit. So I don't have any yearbooks anymore from none of them. I have no nothing, no memories to look back on. I have no signatures. It sucks.
I'm sure they're in my parents' garage. I don't know.
Well, what someone probably did is I think they paid for the storage unit. I don't even remember what was in it. I'm sure they just threw them away. Like, why would they want someone else's memories?
Right.
And that's what I called the guy. I was like, can I just have my books back? Like, fine, I get it. They don't want the books. And no, I know.
That's interesting. You've seen that like on shows and stuff, right? But I don't know. What if somebody showed
If
up
it was
like 5 minutes after you bought it and was like,
I don't think they got anything good. That's funny. What the fuck did I have in there? Like, I don't know.
like 20-year-old furniture?
Yeah, a hand-me-down couch and a bookshelf or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, here's a question. Have you ever gotten a store? Okay, I'm sure there's scenarios, but I feel like whenever I've gotten a storage unit, in the end, it's like, "Oh, why did I do this?
Mm-hmm.
Why
Well,
did
yeah.
so much shit."
That's the last time I did it. I'm like, if I can't fit it in my home, I don't need it. What am I going to do with it?
Well,
I mean,
the last time we did it, Brad moved in a month before COVID happened, so where lockdown happened, I guess. So we went from seeing each other twice a week to working in the same room. And at the time, I had lived by myself for post-divorce, so it's not like it was a small house. I mean, it's 1,250 square feet. It's not a tiny home, but, he moved his stuff in, and then it kind of like sat in the corner of the dining room, so then we didn't really use the dining room, and so there just wasn't a lot of... So that was the idea, was to try... We didn't have a garage.
oh, yeah.
He has a bunch of tools and stuff, so we went and put stuff in a storage unit for, quote unquote, just a little while. So we can have room to go through things.
Yeah, out of
So-
sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
But the summer break, coming back to that, I am very excited to stop driving to my daughter's school.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't think I've been this excited in a while. It's tough. It's like 6 miles. It's a lot for just a quick drop off. Most of her schools have been like a half a mile. So it's anywhere from 35 to 55 round trip, depending, what route you take and all that. And I just am so over it. And I just don't, I mean, I've told you my driving thing, right?
My what?
My driving anxiety thing
I don't know.
happened during COVID. I don't know what happened. I'm the person. I've driven to Vegas from here, from California, driven like a crazy person. I lived, drive, and like I had this thing where I kept getting I would panic about passing out behind the wheel. Never done it. I passed out once in my life. So I just would get this fear and then like the fear of the fear. And then I started like not even able to go over bridges, can't get on the highway. I don't know. And it's happened during COVID. I don't know if it was a COVID thing or blah, blah, blah. And then it got better and I will drive and sometimes get on the highway. But if I don't feel like it, I just don't. But like, because of that, there is a quicker route to her school. But this particular highway, first of all, the route to the highway is ugly. I get it. You either get it or you don't. It's a road that I don't like. It's dusty and then this highway literally ends at the light. So everyone's doing like 65 to a light. And it scares me that people aren't going to pay attention and ram into us. And I just don't like it anymore. I don't know what my deal is. Like I just don't
You're not going
like to
a
drive.
6-mile route to get around doing this. It would be like still.
Oh no.
Okay.
It saves like 2 minutes, honestly. You either go like far out south and then a quick route, or you just snake through the city. And I mean, mileage is about the same. It just takes a little longer with lights and stuff. I just am so over it. And I have to be like on my best behavior because of this driving thing. I'm fine. But I know if I have any amount of, like I went to dinner and had a couple glasses of wine, I get that something about that makes me extra anxious. So then I'm like, oh, don't have coffee. And it's just like all of this stuff. And it's not that far, but there was a time like just driving that route gave me anxiety. And I'm better now. And I did all the things. I did some EMDR for it. I don't like driving mountain roads, but I mean, who does?
Who does? Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. I mean, I used to be like a drive everywhere. And now I'm like, I don't want to, but I don't think that's necessarily bad, but it does make me feel like I don't know, it made me feel dumb for it. Like Olive called me out on it. She was like, oh, because you don't like to get on the highway. And I was like, oh. And then I thought, first of all, why do I care what my 12-year-old thinks? Right. You drive on the fucking highway, kid. And
well, it's your turn.
Yeah. And like, it's not, who cares? I think it's because I can't pinpoint it. I can give you reasons for thoughts and feelings and emotions and hangups and blah, 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 blah. This one came out of nowhere and it's
like
physical.
You had an accident and then like Brad got in an accident and driving at night.
Yeah.
Is not his favorite.
I had nothing. I had a moment where I got really lightheaded once, taking her to school a while ago because I had an injury and I'd lost like 2.5 pints of blood. So it was just really lightheaded. So I don't know if it's like that little thing. And then I decided to compound it. And then COVID happened and it didn't go anywhere.
I'm so surprised that you.
But like it's physical. I would feel it and I would have to like sit up straight in the car to have to roll down the windows because I would start feeling like that. Like you come up from a headstand or whatever, like feeling in my head. So, and I'm like, oh my God. And then the fear of the fear. And it's just dumb.
Layers. Okay.
So I don't have it as bad. Like, I still don't like the highways if I don't have to. And I definitely don't like to drive if I've had like drinks the night before or that get in my head about it. But overall, all of that to say, I'm just done.
So is this school, did she just start at a new school that she's at for multiple? What are the break points / what?
1 more year. She's there last year, this year, and she'll be there for 8th grade. And then we'll switch to high school, which the one I want her to go to is just a couple miles away.
6, 7, 8 is the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I think it's so interesting that different places do this differently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was hoping that she would want to go to the new one because the new high school is also junior high and high school. But she wants to, stay with her friends. I get it. I'm not going to switch her schools because it's convenient for me. It's just, it's just a lot. And even Josh, and that he'll take the most effective route because I'm a boy. I do that. He even is just like tired of it. We're both just so fucking tired of the school, like driving to it. And I got to do it for 1 more year. They do have a carpool thingy where they give you, if you sign up for it, they'll give you a list of parents closest to you, or the app will tell you who's closest to you, and you can do the ride share. And I didn't do it this year because here's the deal. I don't want to be in charge of your kid. You can pick mine up. That's fine. But I don't want to be in charge. So maybe that's what I felt at the beginning of the year. I think by next year I'll maybe feel differently.
You'll forget over the summer and you'll be like, it's fine.
I'm so excited.
We used to ride to school with my sister's friend. Her mom would drive us and she worked at a Green Burrito. Do you have those?
Mm-mm.
It's like, so it's a restaurant. Doesn't matter, Christy. And so we called it the Green Burrito van. But It's one of those where like Carl's Jr. is Hardee's,
Hmm.
like they're kind of the same. So, and then they have red burrito and green burrito
Oh, that's weird.
with them.
Why
So
can't it just be one color?
I don't know,
They serve
but
different food?
the green burrito van was our carpool van.
Ah,
And when I was a kid, since we were annoying smart kids, we had to go to a farther away school for GATE, gifted and talented
mm,
education.
yes, mine was Leap.
And so my dad would drive us, and that's how we learned the 1550 United States song.
Yes.
He taught us a letter like every day and over the school year, and we like did it. But then when we got to whatever grade where you learn the states, the teachers thought we were cheating because we would all just sing the song to ourselves and like write them all down. And they're
It's
like, how
isn't
did
it
you,
pneumatic learning? Wait, yeah.
right? And it's like, oh, I don't know where they are. And I don't know the capitals for crap, but
I
I'll
play
sing
the
you the
capital
song.
game with Olive, so I'm pretty good at the capitals.
Mm.
Yes.
So yeah, it's good. Good party trick,
Good
if
party
nothing
trick.
else.
Um, so I have two points of view for my own self. I applied, nope. I mean, I did, but I interviewed for a couple of roles
Okay.
because I've been telling people, like, this contract work has a shelf life, and I'm not super entrepreneurial and la la la. And I don't know how I felt. It was like, it was like a solution engineer position.
Okay.
And the interview, it was fine. But I'm like, am I being honest? I'm like, I think so. But then I heard myself saying, I'm just looking for the next exciting thing for myself. And I was like, is this exciting? I'm like, I was like, I don't know. I like what I'm doing. So I don't know. So I'm like vacillating back and forth.
Well, it's
Because
hard to be like, I'm looking for more stability.
I would like a W-2 job where I had health insurance and a 401k, and I don't have to worry about setting aside taxes or having a panic attack about that. Or, did I bill enough for this month? But I don't know. And then I was doing my little workout today, and the trainer on Peloton was talking about some conference she went to, and she said the speaker's name twice. I don't know the person, but she asked them like questions during it, and I was like, "Ooh, that's thought provoking." But one of them was, if you were the main character in your movie doing your life, what would the audience be yelling at you? Like, is it like, don't open that door, or like, don't date him, or, you can do it? And I was like, I don't know. People yelling at me. And I was like, whatever. I just didn't like do my little bike. And I was like, I feel like maybe it would be keep going. Don't quit. And I was like,
Give up.
fuck this. God damn it.
Your
Yeah.
subconscious viewers.
Oh, yeah. And like,
Okay, that's
you can do it. I was like, oh, can I?
isn't it? First of all, our brains are such liars, which just sucks sometimes. It's so tiring.
Like, so positive. I was like,
But
shut
also,
up.
I've been having this thing recently where this is not a humble brag. This is just a statement about life. Like, I'm very happy
That's,
with my partner
yes, you
and
can
with
just be
my
happy.
like
Brag.
like base life. And sometimes it's like it, it's the dumb things are happening, right? My dog is getting old and pooping in my house, right? Like the younger dog is an asshole. And just like we still don't always communicate 100%, right? I mean, we don't fight, but some days suck. But like the sucky day of my great life is good.
Yeah.
Fun. But also sometimes it's like it feels like too much, like too happy, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so I have like this is gonna sound crazy. I have like alter ego names for us. So it like calms me down to be like, no, like what if this is just pretend it's a movie of your life? Because your life is so great that they made a movie out of it. And this
Yeah.
person is doing this thing that you're doing because it's a thing that you would do. So it's okay to do it.
Yeah.
So for some reason, Chase is Brad's alter ego. I don't know. Don't know why. But
I like that plan. I saw somebody once saying that she named her like the internal gremlin.
mm,
And so she's like, it's amazing. if you call it out, because like, the dark thoughts would come in and she'd be like, look, Nancy, I ain't got time for that today. It's going to be
Listen,
fine.
Linda.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I like that too. Yeah. I don't know. So I don't know if I'm supposed to keep going. I don't know. I think
That's the name of
Sunday
this
night,
episode. I don't know.
well, Monday night, and this is like the second time it's happened, is like I was stressed about a client to the point where like my chest was tight and I'm like, okay, like I can't do that. I've always had very good work-life balance, always good boundaries, but I don't now because it's me. And it's also like I got up and meditated the next day and I was like, it doesn't fucking matter. And I am not, have no more clients to build tomorrow. I can get a job. I have, my backup if need be. But I was like, I can't do that. Like stress is the worst on your body. And having my chest be tight and I couldn't sleep, I was like, the fuck am I doing? Like, and I'm doing it to myself. So I need to, and I've spent the rest of the week creating proper boundaries. And that's why I wrote out what I need to build, what I need to do, because I can't feel like this. And it's also not that big of a fucking deal.
Well,
I mean, the
it's hard
client that
when it's
yeah.
your sole responsibility, right? Like we did the one of the types of tests you take that gives you, personality letters. And it's really interesting. The A is the autonomy, and my CEO is a 10. I'm a 0. Or like a 1, right? So it's really interesting to think about those things as then you have conversations, right? That a lot of times we're like, he just wants to fix the car while we're driving it kind of vibes. Whereas I'm like, calm down. But sometimes he completely forgets things that he said. So I don't know why I started talking about this. Oh, because it's like hard to shift that's an autonomous person who's ready to take chances and try this and innovate and all these things. And that is just not me.
Yeah, I just didn't expect to feel this way. I'm not working like, oh, I'm so hard. I mean, I have moments, but
Right.
I don't want to feel like that. It's just this one particular client, and you just get out of my head about it. And I got over the hump of the big thing. So I think the rest of the week has been pretty good. Like making sure I'm done when I'm done, and I've build enough for the day. But like stress is just the worst for you. And I have Crohn's, which, can flare up and it's been bothering me this week. I thought, is it because of the Monday? Like, because your body's still adjusting. I just don't stress like that anymore. So I don't want to feel like
Snuck
that.
up on you.
Yeah. And it's not worth it, the way it can affect your health and just so much that I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. So I've tried to put things back in place that are important to me. Like I wasn't working out, I wasn't meditating, I wasn't doing the things that mattered because when I was awake, I was like, work. You can work, or thinking about work. I got to do the thing, and I'm like, that is not healthy. I've never had the burnout. Like I told Amy this, that people like during COVID or in general, people be like, oh, I'm experiencing burnout. And, I would think to myself, I don't think I've ever really felt that. Like I've been done with a thing, but I don't think I felt that. And then if this is what it is, oh, no wonder it's been such a big deal and a topic of conversation, because it's massive to feel that physically and emotionally and mentally. So I don't,
especially when your ADHD brain is going to ruminate on things. It's hard to like,
yeah, you
have to force yourself to let things go or prioritize, or
I would dream about it. And again, it's not a big deal. It's, Tableau kind of fucked me over. Fucking Tableau. But now I know it better. I don't like it still yet. I need to figure out a way to fall in love with it, because I understand the need for the tool, but I do not see the greatness of it.
I actually, I don't remember if I talked about this last time, but I've had more luck. Like I'm working in dashboards more and can do more with like row level summaries than I thought. Like there were some things my boss asked for and I was like, but now for the revisions, there's some things where it's like, I literally don't understand how you expect me to figure this out, but we're going to try.
Sure as shit, you did.
Well, because like, oh, this is Salesforce podcast. We can talk about this. Okay. So they want to look at activity, and it's like, I get that you're trying to drive behaviors, right? So they want to look at salespeople calling into cold opportunities, or expired trials or people we got to book with us, but then they like no showed, like we didn't perform the demos. But I can't, the activity object is stupid. I
Oh my
can't
God.
use that
Activity reporting
polymorphic
is the
lookup.
worst.
So I think I'm going to have to start, like, make a decision tree flow and tag activities if the accounts meet those criteria. But because, like, if you have a gone cold opportunity from last year and you're going to just pop back in and say hi, right? You're not going to tie that to your cold opportunity. And what even is a cold opportunity? Because we have some people who never close anything. They just kick the dates out a year, which drives me bananarama. But, yeah. And then to, like, sort them by list source, like, by of the regular record. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we'll take a look.
I'm
Right?
gonna figure this out.
We're going to do what we can do. And
there
we'll
is a
see.
training I found online that on YouTube. So I'm gonna mark it and look because it's like soup to nuts Tableau. And after learning it and spending time with a past colleague, oh shit, is today Thursday?
It is.
Oh, fuck. She's supposed to help me today, but I never booked it. Well, shit.
Maybe next time.
Anyways, working with her, and then we did a bunch of worksheets together, and I needed to reboot my computer. I thought I was having all this kind of problems. It was just apparently my Wi-Fi wouldn't let me load Pardot. So I just rebooted. And if you're using Tableau Desktop, you have to hit save or publish. So I lost everything. Everything.
Stop.
Every worksheet. And that was Tuesday morning. And I sat there and I started to cry. And then it's like I didn't have it in me to cry about it. And I was like, I was like,
better at it.
I was like, I don't have time for that. And not even have time. I just was like, yeah, I just kind of just did it again. And since I'd been fucking around with it and it's been causing me anxiety and stress, I kind of moved through it. And then I think the cherry on top on Monday or Tuesday, I was like telling the client, I lost some things, some shit's not done. Here's how it is. Did you get a demo? I was like, because this UI is not that great. I just had to own it. Like, I stop acting like you're
perfect.
Or like the SME of this. I'm not. I just said I could help them. I didn't realize I couldn't. So I just like kicked it back to their core. Like, here's what it is. And she's like, oh, okay. And then I got to move on to doing Pardot stuff. So, and then this week I've been getting my workouts in and meditating or, listening to, sometimes I read in the morning or pull a tarot card, but like those little things that are important to me that are like starting the day instead of starting the day with drama or anxiety. Because, it's still go, go, go. Once I'm done with my workout, I got to get all of it. I got to make sure she gets fed. Does she shouldn't take anything to school and make sure the dog is fed. I got to get out the door. I got to drive. So it's been better this week. So now I'm kind of now in that camp of, I don't know, would the audience be like, keep going. You can do it. Don't stop now. Fucking
Don't
audience.
Stop me now.
What do you think your audience, I mean, it's on the spot question, but like.
I know. What would my audience be?
I mean, I had to think about it because it was a 45-minute workout. She said it in the beginning. So it wasn't until like the end. And I was like, oh.
I don't know. Like, it feels like it'd be like a keep trying, right? Like it just, just do it. But in a good way. Like,
yeah.
Because sometimes I recently have had some days I don't want to do anything. And one thing I've realized as a trend for me, after I've been in a job for a while, I start to borrow time from myself, right? I start to, oh yeah, it's fine. I'll just go an extra hour of lunch or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And, or like, why do today what I can do tomorrow? And get stuck doing other things, right? So this week, and then some things are hard, right? And so in breaking down some habit forming kind of things that I've seen about ADHD, the idea is like, if your goal is to go to the gym, then your first goal is just to stand up at whatever time you need to go. Right? Stand up for 2 minutes. And then that may, like, the momentum, right? So my
Yeah,
goal
it's
this
easy to
week
get
is
sucked into your computer or sucked into the
basically
TV or whatever.
tracking the time I'm sitting at my desk. Because does that mean I'm working? Maybe not. But it's like a leading indicator, right? So trying to like end around myself to get myself to be doing more things.
Yeah.
But also, one thing, like, I'm not great at knowing the things I did do. And I feel like everything is going to take forever. So trying to, like, celebrate the good wins of things that I
Yes,
figured out.
the little shimmer, glimmer moments. What do we call them again? Sparkler moments? Glimmer. I think it's glimmer, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, glimmers. Yeah, you
So,
gotta celebrate those.
okay, so I feel like we're 25 minutes in, and I feel like we've been pretty hard on ourselves. Slash, we're just not, no, but like, okay, so what's a great thing that happened to you this week? A good thing, a
Oh,
nice,
okay.
a random thing, maybe, a special.
I'm getting my yard done. I'm very excited about that.
Ooh, tell me more.
So the front yard we had a tree and it was big and beautiful and got sick and had to cut it down. And then we do a lot of xeriscaping because, water, grass are expensive. So it's just been rocks on rocks for a long time. And then the weeds would grow up through the rocks and that would just be the bane of Josh's existence. I didn't care because I literally pay no never mind. I mean, there could be like money laying in the rocks. And I'd be like,
Until the weeds attack your ankles.
yeah, I just didn't care. So I don't know why we got to thinking about it. And I'm like, we need trees. There needed to be some height and some softness because it was, a cement driveway, cement sidewalk and rocks and house and rawr. And that gets a lot of sun in the morning. So randomly talking with neighbor and he said, oh, do you want me to, spray the weeds again like I did for Josh? I was like, no, we're getting some bids on landscaping. He's like, I can do that. I was like, oh. And he was like, 8 and 3,000 less than everybody, 3 to 8,000 less. So I got 2 trees planted. They're planted and now they're laying down like the drip line and these metal barriers. So like part is going to be rock and then part's going to be mulched with flagstone pavers. And then it's going to be red creeping thyme planted in there. So it almost looks like moss. It's super drought resistant because it's dry here. Detracts mosquitoes, something like that. So it looks really cool. Almost like a moss, but like has like little flowers in it. And they planted the trees like 3 days ago. And even though the yard is still being worked on, it looks so much better already. Like there's some height, there's some softness, there's some greenery. I'm very excited about that. They're called ornamental Cleveland pear tree. So they're flowering and they're shaped like a pear, but they don't have fruit. I just didn't want something that makes a mess. So we'd have to like pick the leaves out of the rocks. And he's like, do you want shade? And I was like, we're not sitting out here. And it's fine. It's like, I just want it to look pretty. Yeah. And I thought chrysalis pear or an ornamental Cleveland. And every time they said that, all I could think was like Cleveland Steamer or this stupid show. I was like, I don't think I can call it a Cleveland pear tree.
We have 2 stupid Bradford pears. Speaking of pears, they are not native to North Carolina and thus are invading, and they are not very strong, so they tend to blow over.
Shit.
In storms. And when they first bloom in the spring, they smell like dead fish. Which apparently is one of those things that's like asparagus in your pee. Like you either can smell it or you can't because every time I walk out, I'm like, ugh. Brad's like, what are you talking about? So,
and is it white flowers?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that's what these are. And I think if not, it's definitely the tree that my sister-in-law has in her front yard because she says the same thing. She said it smells like dead fish or
just stinky.
Some other bodily fluid smell that's only produced by men.
Yeah. So, yes, but I haven't taken them out because they're these like mature, nice trees, and then you're gonna put in like a little baby tree, So instead, I do nothing.
I did nothing for a long time. I'm glad
We
I'm
did
doing
cut a
something.
branch because it was touching my car when I pulled in the driveway.
No, no.
And
it's not
then
good.
it laid on the lawn, and we got a letter from the HOA about it until we chopped it off. So,
We have no
okay.
HOAs.
So you got some trees. You got
Yeah.
some texture going. You
Mhm.
got some yard.
look nice.
Okay, that's fun. I think mine is that there's a new restaurant that's opening in my like little downtown. So when we moved a year and a half ago, we moved to the suburbs, right? And so downtown Mount Holly is like, a 3-block Main Street kind of vibe
Cute.
and stuff around it. And so it's like a bougie wine bar restaurant.
Oh, I love
So
that.
they're doing a soft opening, and my friend and I went for dinner last night for overpriced food,
I love this age of our adult where we're like, this
Bougie.
new restaurant is so exciting.
Yeah. It's a really, pretty building, and it's like, I don't know. So it was a good, nice
I love
friend.
that.
And it's nice that a nice feature of Brad is that he doesn't like to go anywhere. That's not the feature. The feature is that he doesn't care if I want to go places without him,
Yeah.
right? Or which kind of works out. So when I want to do like bougie things, I just plan them with other people that want to do them with me. So, and then he just says, "Say hi to everyone that I like," because he can't store who I'm actually meeting.
Oh, no.
So
Too hard.
in long-term memory. So
This is good.
well, good. Friendship.
I think I might have a poltergeist or a
trees.
memory problem.
Please elaborate.
And it's probably because I've seen too many 80s scary movies. I do not know why 2 of the chairs at the kitchen table were pulled out because I don't sit on that side, and I don't know why they're out. And then I also feel like a part of my closet was open too far, like the hanging area. Like I took this shirt out, but why would I have just been like everything to the other side just to get one shirt? So, but it would be weird. We've been here for 8 years. Why would a poltergeist get here now? Like, come on. But I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'll let you know. I'll report back.
Okay.
If I walk upstairs and all the chairs are tiled on top of the table, I will be calling you from the car.
And then you won't care about driving. It'll just be like, deuces.
Be like, we don't live here anymore. Come on, Felix.
We're going to just slowly drive not on the highway forever.
Sometimes I'll test myself. Like, you
I
feel
think
strong
I'm gonna
today?
leave Olive, but just take Felix.
Oh, she's not home right now.
Oh, that's true. Touche.
So that,
That's right.
And yeah, I could be making it up. Maybe Olive moved them. I don't know why. That's the first thing I thought this morning. I was like, why are these
Who dug in
pulled
my
out?
closet?
Who dug in my closet besides
Felix was
me?
looking for an outfit, He's trying to
Maybe he
look his
was.
puppy best.
Speaking of Olive, I do need to go get her.
That's probably important. Well, you know what? I'm happy that even in our weeks, we have hope and faith and good things happen.
No stress,
I mean,
no
it's
physical stress.
covered.
It's Salesforce. It's not that important. Well, it is my only source of income, but
Yes.
still managing. No
It's gonna
heart
be okay.
palpitations. Yes.
And with that, stay witty.